Well, it's the Christmas season, that special time of year when we put aside our petty grievances and treat our fellow men with goodwill and good humor. Unless, of course, you're President Obama, in which case the good tidings depend on which tax bracket you're in. Here's what the president said at a recent press conference attacking Republicans for opposing a plan to pay for a payroll tax cut by increasing taxes on the wealthy.
Now, I know many Republicans have sworn an oath never to raise taxes as long as they live. How can it be that the only time there's a catch is when it comes to raising taxes on middle-class families? How can you fight tooth and nail to protect high-end tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans and yet barely lift a finger to prevent taxes going up for 160 million Americans who really need the help?
Actually, Mr. President, what doesn't make sense is your continued insistence on pitting Americans against each other based on income. The American people are too smart to believe that growing the middle class requires punishing the wealthy. Their everyday experience shows them exactly the opposite. The middle class knows that it's the wealthy who build the companies and create the jobs that put food on their table. And the wealthy know that it's the hard work, dedication, and loyalty of middle-class workers that allow their businesses to thrive. To put it in terms you might understand, there's not a rich America and a poor America. There's a United States of America. We fully expect this class warfare rhetoric to dominate next year's elections, but we'd caution the White House about getting too carried away with the notion. After all, people might start noticing that when the rich and powerful actually are exploiting the little guy, they're usually doing so with liberal Democrats in their corner, as was the case with John Corzine, the former Democratic governor of New Jersey, whose financial firm mysteriously misplaced $1.2 billion of their customers' money. They may also notice that liberals seem to care about tax fairness right up until it comes to their own taxes, as is the case of Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner, who conveniently forgot to pay more than $25,000 to the IRS. Since it's the holidays, we're willing to forgive the president's missteps. All we ask in return is that he grants us one Christmas wish: retire the class warfare rhetoric and focus on economic growth for all Americans. Oh, and one other thing. Tell the First Lady we're going to eat whatever we want this Christmas. She's just going to have to deal with it. Happy holidays from all of us at the Center for Individual Freedom.